Parsha begins, Veidaber Elokim. Veidaber is a formal expression of speech. Elokim, as Rashi cites Chazal, it's Midas HaMishpat, Midas HaDin. Why is Hashem speaking so strongly and directly to Moshe Rabbeinu, the equivalent of a reprimand? Because Moshe, at the end of last week's Parsha, had questioned Hashem, why you bring such harm on the people? Why did you send me to be your agent? Now the question is, what precipitated that question? What happened? So if you read a few psukim before, that the Shotrim, the overseers, the Jewish overseers, came to Paro to complain. You took away our straw subsidy. How could we survive? So he explained to them that since you're complaining about leaving and there's a work stoppage and there's going to be a redemption, that's the cause of all this. So if that's the case, since you have so much time on your hands to think about these things, we're going to give you less time to think, and therefore you have to gather your own straw, and you have to meet the same amounts of bricks that have to be made, the same quotas. No, the quotas will not be lessened. Now, when it says they had said this to Moshe, Hivashtem Rechenu, you've actually caused us to be putrid in the eyes of Paro. Who is this? Because it says they came out nitzovim, they were standing. So Rashi cites Chazal, this was Dasna Aviram. It's interesting. Dasna Aviram initially informed the Moshe Rabbeinu. He had to flee to Midian for 60 years, maybe a little bit more. Here, as a result of what Moshe had said, Hashem says, Ato Tireh. Moshe will not be the one to bring Klal Yisrael into Eretz Yisrael. Now you will see the Gula, but the future entry into the land you're not going to see. This is Dasna Aviram. And continuously, Moshe, Dasna Aviram were a bone of contention, a thorn in the side, until finally they were destroyed with Adas Korach. Moshe Rabbeinu, Gemara tells us, had the status of a melech. He was a king. Besides being an Abbezdin, the Rosh Sanhedrin, their behavior warranted they should be put to death. Why did Moshe put them to death? This misbehavior. There were a fifth column undermining his authority continuously, until finally, with Adas Korach, they went down. Why was he agreeable to tolerate this? What was his indicator? When Moshe was in Midian, Hashem says to Moshe, Meisu ha'noshim shebikshu nafshecha. Those who wanted to take your life initially, they're no longer alive. So Chazal, Gemara asks, does Aviram are alive? They lived till Korach. So the Gemara answers, Yordum Nechseim. They had a financial reversal, and Ani Choshev Kemes. So therefore, the connections to the upper echelons of government are no longer there. So therefore, you don't have to be concerned they can inform on you. What did that say to Moshe Rabbeinu? HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if they did what they did, Hashem should have taken them out altogether. Hashem should have taken their lives. Hashem has to worry. It's only because they were impoverished. Therefore, you have nothing to be concerned. You're going to be the Goel. If you're going back to be Goel, any interference, you just remove it. Why did Hashem allow them to continue? Evidently, it's for a reason. So if Hashem allowed them to continue, that means you have to put up with their misbehavior and you have to tolerate them until Hashem is ready to take them out, which he did take them out ultimately with Adas Korach. But the eye-opener to Moshe Rabbeinu was when he originally said to him, Mesa Anoshim, rather than saying they're no longer alive, it's only because Yordum Nechseim, because they were impoverished. That's the reason. So the question is, why again? What was so special about Dasna Aviram? So we once quoted a Medrash that the Medrash tells us, based on the pasuk in Koheles, Elokim Yivakish Nirdov, Hashem favors the pursuit. Moshe Rabbeinu, one of the examples of being a pursuit was Moshe Rabbeinu, that he was pursued by Paro. Why was he pursued by Paro? Because he killed the Egyptian. Now, how did Paro know that he killed the Egyptian? Because the Dasna Aviram had informed on him. So Yivakish, and the Medrash says that the reason why Klal Yisrael were not destroyed at the time of the Egel, why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu agree to accept his supplication? Because Moshe Rabbeinu was a nirdaf. So the only reason why there's a Klal Yisrael is because Moshe Rabbeinu was a nirdaf, he was pursued, and his tefillah had special value. Therefore, he was able to bring about Midas HaRachmim. Now, who put him in a position to be a Nirdaf, to be pursued? Doesn't Aviram. So since ultimately, they themselves were the ones which we attribute Moshe's special value, although they did something negative, therefore, until Hashem is ready to take them out, Moshe Rabbeinu tolerates them and puts up with their misbehavior.